Hello, hello. It has a cable, as you can see, so there are many cables, and today I want to show you this little box down here. It is a fiber converter box from a company called 10G Tech. So it converts normal Ethernet copper connection to a fiber connection, as you can see. So there is the white cable, that's a normal Ethernet connection, and the other cable is going outside. It is a fiber connection. So the fiber connection is going to another house around 60 meters away, and we are sharing the internet connection from the other house with our tiny home. So I'm right now in the tiny home, and yeah, as you can see, that's the water heater, and so we use fiber to get the internet into our tiny home. So I unplug this stuff right now, and we can have a look at the fiber. So it's important to never look straight into a fiber connection, because it is done by lasers, and sometimes it is dangerous for your eyes, and maybe you cannot see the laser, but you can hurt your eyes with these laser beams coming through the fiber cable. So don't look inside a fiber cable, but the camera can see it. Maybe it can damage the camera, I don't know, but I'm doing it anyways. So let's have a look. So here you can see the light coming through the cable, and this light is traveling around 100 something meters through the fiber cable, because this cable you're seeing right here is just a short, I think it is 3 or 5 meters long, and it connects under the house to a longer cable, a 100-meter cable, which is going 60 meters to the other house. Then in the house it is just rolled up and going into another of these fiber converter boxes. So here you can see the other side, and maybe you've noticed one side of the connector is dark. That's because of this dark connector is for receiving data, and the other one with the light in it is for sending data. So there are actually two fibers, as you can see, and this light is coming from the other house and goes into the receiving connector on this end. So I unplugged the box from the power, and I'm going to take out this module, which is called an SFP module, this thing right here. So, and this thing is converting electrical signals to light. So it is interchangeable, because sometimes these modules maybe break, and I can show you the module from the other side. So this is the module from the other side, and as you can see, there are electrical connectors on this side, and this is a 1 gigabit SFP module. As you can see, it says 1.25G. I don't know why it says 0.25G. If you know, please let me know in the comments. Maybe the module itself can do 1.25 gigabits. And yeah, even if the company's name is 10G Tech, this thing does not do 10 gigabits. And the next number is 850 nm. Nm is for nanometers, I think. That's the wavelength of the light, so the color of the light. And the next thing is mmf. I think this is for multi-mode fiber. So there are different types of fibers. There's multi-mode fiber and there is single mode fiber. So the yellow fiber, the one that's not connected, that's a single mode fiber. And single mode is for long distances like kilometers, and multi-mode fiber is for short distances like a couple of 100 meters. And I thought maybe it's a good idea to have both fiber types running between the buildings because the fibers are different inside, even if the connector fits. And the other building is getting, I think this year, maybe next year, fiber to the home, so fiber from the provider directly to the building. And this is usually single mode fiber, and I think I could maybe connect the single mode fiber from the street directly to this yellow one and get a fiber connection to this building. But at the moment we are sharing the internet connection, and an additional fiber connection would add some cost, but it's working pretty well. So this box right here and the box in the other building, this is a perfect solution right now. So because we are sharing the fiber, the DSL connection, so the internet connection, and this saves some cost. So and if we want our own fiber connection right up to this building, it's maybe possible with the single mode fiber. So yeah, that's why I have another fiber down there. So yeah, back to the SFP module. The last number says 550 M. I think it is for 550 meters, so perfect for what I'm using it for. And yeah, this media converter box is working pretty well. We've been using it for a few months now, and yeah, it does a pretty good job. I want to show you something else really quick because it's kind of the same category. If it's not possible to run a fiber cable between buildings or in your house, but there's maybe an old telephone line, an old telephone cable that you own by yourself, so that's not owned by a provider, maybe a good idea is to get two of these guys. These are SDSL modems, and they can connect to each other over a 2-wire telephone cable. And the distance between these two modems can be up to, I think, 6,000 meters. But the speed, the connection speed gets lower with more distance. So the higher the distance, the lower the speed. And I bought them in, I think, around 2010, and so they are pretty old. They can connect with, I think, 6 megabits to each other, so 6 megabits in both direction. SDSL, they are Zyxel P700 series, and one of them is configured as a server and one of them is configured as a client. There is the DSL connector to connect to the other modem with a copper cable, just with 2 wires. Yeah, they can be configured over a web interface to act as a client or a server, and pretty awesome stuff, but maybe for another video. So back to the fiber stuff. Plugging the power back in, and the fiber connection is back, and after a few seconds, yeah, there is the Ethernet connection. Wonderful. And just in case you wondered, we are not saturating the gigabit connection between the buildings because the internet coming from the other side is way slower than this box can do. So there's plenty of headroom, and I'm not paid to tell you about this product. They did not send me the product for free. I bought it with my own money, and this is just my opinion about this media converter box. And I just want to make a cool technical video about it, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if so, please give it a thumbs up and maybe subscribe to my channel. Hope to see you in the next video. It was a really good idea to tell you about the media converter because I usually don't spend that much time in this tight space, but as I was filming, I saw it dripping down here. Oh god, it's leaking. And yeah, I have a flood sensor to give me an alarm when there is any water here on the floor, but the water is running that way. I hope it is not getting into the installation. Oh god. So yeah, I'm gonna have some fun, and I hope to see you in the next video.